Alongside this chart-topping hits featuring Dubby Dobson. Seems to me I'm winning. All proceeds will go to the Pally Scholarship Program. Pick up your copy of the Ruler Brown's Peace and Love at VPALS, iTunes.
That's right. Some of the new and some of your classic favorites. You've got to get it from your favorite musical outlet. The new album from Ruler Brown. It's called Peace and Love. Get it on BCAT record label.
Let Headquarters Mastering Studios take your project to the next level. Call 404-643-8213 for all of your mastering needs. Look us up on the web at www.hdqtrz.com.
Label Life Music presents the Soul Blazing Rhythm, featuring some of the greatest reggae artists of our time. Chesapeake, Luciano, Shalene Thomas, Terry Lennon, Latin. So get it now. The Soul Blazing Rhythm compilation is available right now at VP Records, iTunes, Amazon worldwide. Get your digital or your hard copy right now to add to your musical collection.
Hi, this is Chyna Nicole, and this is my debut album, 20 Years in the Making and Ready for the World. Check this out. Take Me to the Moon. Ooh, take me to the moon. Hardcore Love featuring Chuck Turner. Love is what you bring. Cheers for Education, They Will Soar. Education, cheers. Cool Operator featuring Andrew B. You are my cool operator. Love in the Arena with Junior Cat.
Junior Cat alongside Chyna Nicole.
I wanna go to the arena, let me go.
A Thing for You with Downbeat Studio One.
I didn't have a thing for.
What Do You Stand For?
What do you stand for?
This album is produced by Multiple 13 and Nico Star Music and features many producers like Bunny Lee Stryker, Sheila Clark, and more. Make sure you get my album on iTunes, Amazon, and all digital media. Chyna Nicole, 20 years in the making and ready for the world.
Experience music.
Revolution, revolution coming. Look for them not ready at all. No, they not ready for the revolution. Lord, I hear some talking about revolution, but none of them not ready at all. Oh no, they're not ready to make the solution. No, still every day you hear them apart. A change will never come until you make a stand to formulate and execute your plan. Yeah, you've got to make a statement and let them overstand those who seek to deny your rights as a human. If you want it, you gotta go out there and take it. There is no other way you can make it, and there is no reward if you fake it. You gotta make a stand, make a stand. Yes, I'm talking about corruption. It's swelling all over the land. Seems we don't know what's right from wrong. Cause the wicked still seem to prolong. We gotta make the right choice and stay away from what is wrong. Stay away. Sometimes we gotta make a sacrifice. Gotta make it to bring about a change and that solution. If you want it, you gotta go out there and take it. There is no other way you can make it. There be no reward if you fake it. You got to make a stand if you want.
Happiness within my soul. I can't complain now that I'm sure I am blessed. Oh, yes. I'm motivated and confident. The powers of creation is so real. I and I man try to build the elements. Knowledge of the most I do reveal. Praises and the Jah and every instrument. Now follow sinners in a false pretense. Know that I and I is the living temple of the most I dwell within. Jah bless my life with joy, happiness within my soul. I can't complain now that I'm sure I am blessed. Oh yes, I see the morning sunrise. Feel the raindrops falling from the skies. Cool wind blowing by, green trees on the hillside. But most of all to know I'm alive. Jah Jah bless my life with joy, happiness within my soul. I can't complain now that I'm sure I am blessed. Oh yes,
I just can't understand why you so bad. Give up on the love we had. Girl, I can't, baby. Girl, your thoughts were wrong when you thought I cheated on you, when it really wasn't true. What your friends told you, I was never at them all. Walking with no girl when you were in my world, girl. Don't you see it's jealousy? Always just them wanting me. So why they hating on me? So why they hating? I just can't understand why you leave me so bad. Gave up on the love we had. Girl, I can't, baby. Girl, your thoughts were wrong when you thought I cheated on you, when it really wasn't true. I called you on your cell, came by, rang your bell, but you moved on with someone else. Hugging, kissing on the shelf, tears came to my eyes when I realized that he is who you really want. Now I'm sad and broken heart, I just can't understand why you leaving me so bad. Gave up on the love we had. Girl, I can't, baby. Girl, your thoughts were wrong when you thought I cheated on you, when it really wasn't true. Girl, what did I do?
Happy Friday! Fun Friday! Welcome! How's everybody doing? How was your week? I started out this week with a great interview. Welcome to the Chyna Nicole Show. My name is Chyna Nicole. I'm Chyna Nicole, and I will be with you from 4 till 6 p.m. today. I want to bless up everybody at Linkage Radio. Steph, big up, and my friends. Why, you have to come in the studio. My friend from St. Kitts. I'm so bad with names. Beautiful girl from St. Kitts. Coming. Wave or something. So shout out to you. Shout out to everybody who's listening to Linkage Radio. Shout out to everyone on the Skype. Hello, welcome. Shout out to everyone logged on in www.linkageradio.com. We broadcast right here from Mount Vernon, New York City. And you can actually hear us in Mount Vernon and in the Bronx in your vehicles. And also certain parts of Queens, certain parts of Brooklyn, certain parts of Manhattan. We have listenership of over 300,000 listeners. Certifiable, data-based, data researched. So thank you. I'm blessed to be here, and it's a pleasure. So this week we were blessed, like Jaja blessed, just like we had Chesedek song just played on the So Pleasing Rhythm. Jaja blessed me today at Linkage Radio and the entire world with Mikey General interview. Woo! Oh yeah. Mikey General, you're a king. You blessed us in so many ways with your words. Go ahead, log to YouTube, my YouTube channel, Chyna Nicole, and listen to his interview right here on Linkage Radio, and it was fantastic. Fantastic understatement. Just gracing us. Thank you to your management again. Big up to you. Your management is Tam Entertainment Management. Shout out to Black Rhino, who was also my guest on Monday. He's on the same archive of Mikey General, so go ahead and log on. You can definitely see Black Rhino and what he had to say and his new debut album coming out this month, is July. Very first album. Excellent. So Black Rhino, shout out to you who's still in New York City doing his promotional tour on his debut album. And then on Tuesday, we had Winsome Benjamin. Beautiful girl who is Lady, who's also an on-air personality, and she has an album out, a couple albums out actually. And she shared her story, her unique story, and how she's fluent in German, how she won the awards, I think Iowa, I don't want to say it incorrectly, but certainly log on to my YouTube channel and listen to her interview. She was an award winner, and in that musical award that she won, where she was amongst great female reggae artists like Elaine and Itana. And so big up to Winsome Benjamin. Yes, big up to you, sweetie. My sister in music, I love ya. Gosh, okay, so this show is going to be sponsored by Earl Holder, www.hdqtrz.com. And we have the What's Buzzing feature with interviews sponsored by Libra Life Music. Today we have phenomenal extraordinaire. I call him the quiet storm. I wish I had a rainy one. Is there a rainy one up here? Let me see. I don't know. You got so Lincoln's got so many. Okay. Got that one. Okay, that's cool. Irie. So Ruddy's a quiet storm. He really is, because he's just methodical, he's strategic, and he's a musician, and he just whops you with big heavy songs that you don't even know about, this independent artist. So he's a quiet storm, and he has a big career, and I can't wait for you guys and for me too to learn about his story. So Ruddy Campbell will be on the Chyna Nicole show today. Yes. Also, we have Diva. Glamorous, elegant, beautiful Diva who's doing her thing. She's an entertainment blogger. She's an event planner. She's a media journalist and is definitely doing her thing. She has an elegant event on Sunday, July 12th, next Sunday, at the Radisson Hotel. It's called the IED Awards 2015. And she's a phenomenal person. You know, I met Madonna's her name, Madonna Williams. Madonna Williams will be here. Madonna Williams. I met her through my brother, my former manager, Mindful 13, and I performed at a cancer awareness event. So she's definitely she does a lot of charity work, and she's definitely diva out. Wait till you used to hear her interview, her great story, and she's definitely on the climb, stardom. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of her. We got to celebrate women in the industry, everyone who's contributing in this industry, and just again, Jaja bless us, like Chesedek says. We're going to continue to bless us in the rise. All right. I want to also, before we get into Ruddy Campbell's song, because I'm going off the top of my head. All right, so let's see. We did that. Check. Check. Oh, gosh, I always forget to shout my own self out, right? Please do check out my debut album, 20 Years in the Making and Ready for the World. It's available right now on VPAL Records, and it's doing favorably good. You know, I'm independent. Shout out to all the producers on that project. Shout out to Chuck Turner, all the artists on the project. Chuck Turner, Andrew Bees, Junior Cat. 20 years in the making and ready for the world. And big up to all producers who I work with who are dropping singles for me, you know, and for their label. So Jaja's blessing me, and I'm very grateful. 20 years in the making and ready for the world, for real. All right. I want to shout out Sister Dolores Barbie D, who will be streaming our interview today on Rockers Corner. I just got that on Campbell's interview is going to be streamed on her website, her internet website, that's exploding. She's an awesome supporter of Chyna. I love you, Sister Barbie, so much for streaming for Ruddy Campbell's interview on a radio station. That's so your linkage, huh? Ruddy Campbell, I see you popped up on the Skype. So in a couple minutes, we're going to be talking to Ruddy Campbell. You know, I don't know how to get you offline on this, Ruddy, so just bear with me, okay? Thank you, everyone, for listening. It's going to be a great show. Another fun Friday, all right? I'm Chyna Nicole. Stay with us. 101.5 FM, the #1 station in the nation. This is the So Pleasing Rhythm out on Libra Life Records, VP Records. Here we go. Let's turn it up. There we go. Yeah, we're going to turn it up. We're going to turn it up with some beautiful music from Ruddy Campbell. This is called Don't Want to Lose Your Love.
and every struggle. I can feel you slipping away, because I know that alone you would be better. And I know this is not what you wanted. Ah, baby. And yes, I know that you are willing to be here with me now and forever. So I don't wanna lose your love. No, I don't wanna lose your love. Listen to me, baby. I don't wanna lose your love. No, I don't wanna lose your love.
Don't Want to Lose Your Love by Ruddy Campbell, who worked with the great multi-Grammy award-winning Stevie Wonder. Ruddy Campbell, the voice you're listening to right now, the musician, he worked with Stevie Wonder, and this song, Don't Want to Lose Your Love, is off his debut album called The Best of Me. We're going to get into another song, which it is a tribute to John Holt. It's called Memories by The Score. It's Ruddy Campbell who will be joining us very, very soon on 101.5 FM on the Chyna Nicole Show. Linkage Radio, aha.
Just like the dew that clings to dawn, I cling to you, my love. I can't erase the memories of things we used to do. Oh, how I love you, girl. And oh, how I love you, girl. Now I sit alone with memories by the score. Oh, baby. You remind me of the golden sun that shines after the storm. Oh, how we used to plan a life in dreamland for us both. Now you have shattered all our plans and got yourself another man. Now I sit alone with memories by the score. Ah, baby. I pray the stars may safely keep and watch you as you sleep.
Linkage Radio, you're live.
Day by day the sun will shine as you tread along the way.
Linkage Radio, you're live.
Greetings, Chyna Nicole. Your big tune I play.
Big tune I play. I wonder why you say it's a big tune. Tell us why you say this is a big tune.
Well, John Holt is and always will be one of my most favorite Jamaican artists. Of course, Bob Marley being number one.
Bob Marley's, you see, you're telling us things already. This is Ruddy Campbell, straight out of, well, originally from Jamaica, but he's calling from Canada.
Greetings to everyone that's tuned in across the globe. You're listening to LinkageRadio.com. Mama D, I know you're out there. But Mama that she's streaming on Rockers Corner Radio from Detroit, Michigan.
You know, Ruddy is also a station manager, so he really understands radio very well. Linkage is actually just coming. Linkage is say hi. Say hi. He says hi. What I got to do. So, you know, this is my first Skype interview. So he says hello. Good. So far, so good. So how are you? How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be talking to the great, the fantastic Chyna Nicole to the moon.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that. I love this track that you just talked about with John Holt. I mean, John Holt was definitely one of my favorites. I have so many favorites, but gosh, but I don't want to start. Well, yeah. Why don't you tell us about this record since we're talking about it? Because I know I'll forget. I'll say we'll talk about it later and then I'll forget.
Okay, because they're using Skype for the first time. Your volume.
Yeah.
If you can take your volume down a little bit.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay. Because I can't take it down all the way because we're still broadcasting. Is it too loud for you, dear?
We work with what we have. No worry about it.
I hear you very clearly.
Yes. John Holt, to me, is, I always say John Holt's voice is what I call a smooth, soul-rocking voice.
Yes.
You know, and I am old school. John Holt, Kent Booth, the list goes on and on. You know, so for me, they are my, they set the trend.
And you wrote this song? You penned this particular piece?
Memories by the Score?
Yes.
No. Memories by the Score is a cover song.
It's a
years ago.
It's a cover song, okay.
Oh yeah, done years ago, from back in the 50s, I think.
Oh, okay. It's my first time hearing it.
Oh yeah?
That I can think of, yeah. It doesn't sound familiar.
Beautiful song.
Well, you did a great job.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so let's talk about Ruddy. I know that your grandmother raised you. I read your bio, and I read it several times because I was really wowed. Your grandmother raised you, and you.
Not public, no.
It's a good thing, though. It's a good thing. Your grandmother raised you. So where was your mom and your dad?
Okay, so as per usual with most of us as young Jamaican men, there was never, and it's still happening to this day, the absence of a father in the home. I grew up in that environment, so it was my mom and my grandmother and my brothers and sisters. Me being the oldest of 5 children, I grew up mostly with my grandmother. My mother was there, but she was never around. Of course, she had to go to work.
I see.
You know, so I was raised by my drill sergeant of a grandmother.
Which has what you say has a big heart. She's very, you say kind-hearted grandmother.
Geez, she has a heart of gold.
Yeah.
You know, and that's from her is where I have learned how to be charitable. You know, because I was involved and still involved in a lot of charity activities. You know, and it's coming from there. But my grandmother was the one. She was there, mother, father, grandmother, the whole 9 yards. I grew up in the Seventh Adventist Church in Kingston because I'm from Kingston. I grew up in Kingston 11, 10, 12, and 13. I lived in Olympic Gardens for a while.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yes. I used to sneak out from school and go down to Olympic Gardens, go listen King Tubby's that tune up the steel on.
Okay, that's my father's turf around there. Yeah, my mom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm from Kingston, grew up in an Adventist church down on Ugly Park Road there, and went to Pembroke Hall Secondary School.
Now, let me ask you a question. I reread Pembroke Hall, and I was actually talking to one of my colleagues here on the station. Now, Pembroke Hall, isn't that when you're leaving, because you know I'm born here, I'm just letting the audiences know. I'm born here in New York City. When you're leaving Kingston, it's on the outskirts, because I remember there was like a little mall with a Tasties drive-through. Isn't that Pembroke Mall?
Pembroke Hall was up in Marvelly.
But isn't there like a mall? And I know all the listeners are listening. Well, isn't there like a plaza right there where Tasties is?
Yes, to give you a better idea, anybody from back in the 70s and the 80s knew where thermoplastic is. Pembroke Hall Secondary is next door, just next door.
Okay. Well, maybe this is a new development in the past. I don't know. I actually don't need. Maybe it was always there, but I remember there being a mall in Pembroke Hall.
Yeah.
You know, you're not familiar with that mall?
Yeah, so I grew up in Kingston, and at a very early teenage years, I was fortunate to I fell in love with the Congo drums, and I was at the Creative Arts Center in Kingston.
Okay.
Which is which housed the music school, Jamaican School of Music, drama school, dance school, art school. So I was around people like drama school, people like Oliver Samuels.
Right.
As a matter of fact, Oliver Samuels is my two girls' godfather.
I met him. That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a riot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I grew up around people like Oliver Samuels, Charles Hyatt, Louise Bennett, Mas Ran before he passed away. And I started doing music over at music school with Marjorie Wiley. And that's where I had the love for my African roots, because I play the Congo drums, I play the gumbe, I play the rasta, the kete drum, kumina drum, you name it, I play it.
So when you say you grew a love, walk us through. Let us picture that. Let's just visualize that for a second. I know you grew up around all these amazing, I would say, these contributors in reggae music, and not only in the entertainment world. So tell us specifically the love of Congo and the love of drumming. Where did that stem from? Who introduced you to it? How were you exposed? Tell us that.
It's funny because you should ask that question, because I moved from Kingston. I was living in Spanish Town for a while, and I was going to the Spanish Town Creative Arts Center, and I was heavy into athletics. I mean, you name it in athletics, I was in there. And it's one day coming from training, I'm walking down the hallway at school, and I heard this sound. And I kind of stick my head in the room, and it was gentleman by the name of Jackie Guy and Tenny Miller, who works with 100 FM, I believe. And they were playing the Congo drums, and I asked if I could come in and join the class, and that's where it actually started.
Really? So you just heard the drums and you were intrigued and inquisitive, and that's how that happened?
The ancestors were calling, sweetheart. The ancestors were calling.
That's great.
What is when I really fell in love with it was when my actual skin touched the drum and was able to make different sounds, and it was just fascinating. And then I started going to the Creative Arts Center, and Marjorie Wiley, who was an historian and a teacher, I did classes with her, and that's how I learned the kumina drum. I can bring down Duppy Panya with white drum with pigeon head and all that type of thing.
I was going to play the pots and pans breaking.
Bible and key, the whole 9
Okay. So, you learned how to play the drum, just recapping, and you were in high school very early. And how did the whole transition happen when you went to do work in the cabaret scene? Tell us about how that transpired.
Well, where I was living in Kingston at the time, there was a song that says Kingston Hot. Kingston was hot back then. And I just said to my mother one day, I said, I want out.
What did your grandmother say? What did your grandmother say?
She did slow down ball and wipe her face with her apron. But I had to go. I was, around 18, 19 then. I just had to get away from the scene, and somebody introduced me to Myrna Hague. And Myrna Hague is Jamaica's top #1 jazz singer. And she was revamping her cabaret show, and she wanted a Congo drummer. And I joined her show and was doing shows along the North Coast in Ocho Rios and these places. And I just absolutely fell with the North Coast. And when her show, that season was over, that was when I made a decision that I'm staying in Ocho Rios.
Really? So you went to Ocho Rios and had all this great experience with Myrna Hay Cabaret.
Yeah.
And then Sabrina, I'm looking at your bio here. Sabrina Williams Cabaret Show. I see that as well. Is that where you also performed in Ocho Rios? Okay. And tell us about, so you're getting hot on the scene with your drumming. You're getting hot on the scene here on the North Coast and in Ocho Rios. And people are just learning about your fantastic ability, I guess, for drumming. Is that so?
Yes, it's funny how I became an actual drummer, moved from the Congo drums. It's one of the band that was backing Myrna Hague's show. Back then it was the Intercontinental Hotel. And the band backed the show, and I just loved the band. It wasn't a band that just stood there like dead people. You know, they were dancing and everything was coordinated and they were just moving. But I noticed they didn't have a percussion section. So I spoke to the manager and I said, you know, are you looking for a percussionist? And he said, yeah, because I've heard you play. And that's how I joined the band. The name of the band was Happiness Unlimited.
Happiness Unlimited.
Yeah, and at that time, the drummer, you're going to find this very funny. The drummer at the time was Glenn Washington.
Really?
Glenn Washington.
I was on tour with him some years ago with Ken Booth and backing up Mikey at that time. I never knew.
Glenn Washington is a fantastic drummer.
Drums. Nope, never knew that.
And Glenn got married and left suddenly. And I came to work the night and the band manager handed me a pair of drumsticks and said, you're it.
So you took Glenn Washington's part.
Yes, I never played. I used to play the drums, you know, in rehearsals and stuff, but I've never played it live.
Right.
So I was pretty much baptized by fire.
So let me ask you, how old were you? Just about what age? In the 20s?
I was in my 20s.
Okay. And so you were nervous the very, very first time.
Oh, geez. I can use some terms, but I can't use them on radio. Right. How I felt that night.
Right.
But it was nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
You know, but I stood at it. I had the coordination because I was watching Glenn for a good year. You know, and I was practicing on my own because also the fascinating thing was Glenn was playing the drums and singing. And I found that fascinating.
I wonder why he doesn't bring that to his show. I know this is about your interview. I'm just as we're talking about, you know, how you took Glenn Washington's spot as a drummer. You know, why doesn't he put that piece in his show? Well, I haven't seen Glenn in a long time, but you know, I just remember we're touring. I don't recall him at all getting on the drums.
Great drummer.
Wow. Okay, so you took the spotlight as a big drummer. And then worked with Stevie Wonder. You know, I couldn't wait to talk about this.
I know. That's what this show is all about.
No, it's not. No. Big up to Sister Barbara D. Big up my girl. Big up Linkage.
I just started that Stevie Wonder conversation from the beginning of the show.
No. Well, come on, Stevie Wonder. For those who have been living under a rock, Hall of Famer, 25 Grammys, social activist, so many awards you can't even read them off. But just quickly, here it is. You're the top drummer in that time in the area of the North Coast. How did that happen? You working with Stevie Wonder, going to LA. How'd that happen?
Now, how did that happen was Stevie Wonder came down for Reggae Sunsplash. And it was very funny because the hotel that we were playing at, now this was before Glenn left, and Stevie Wonder, his secretary, approached me one night and said, Stevie Wonder is here and he wants to come down and jam with the band. And I'm like, sure, Stevie Wonder is here and nobody knows. And I said to her, you know, prove it. So she said, come with me. And she took me upstairs, and I met Stevie Wonder, and my jaw just dropped.
Wow.
There he was, sitting under the piano, banging around and playing around, and we introduced ourselves. And the fifth night.
No. You're not gonna breathe. Not on the Chyna Nicole show, Ruddy Campbell. We're talking to Ruddy Campbell, musician, instrumental. Ruddy Campbell. Go ahead. We're talking to Ruddy Campbell, and he's going to explaining how he was privileged to work with Stevie Wonder. So, the introduction to Stevie Wonder.
Yeah, so she took me upstairs, and I've met him. I met him face to face, and I'm standing there, you know, just in awe of the fact that Stevie Wonder is in our presence, staying at the same hotel we were playing, and nobody knew.
So did you say I'm a drummer? Did you say that? Like, hi, I'm a drummer.
No, I just introduced myself. I don't remember if I even remember my name when I saw him.
Right. Okay.
You know, but we introduced, you know, ourselves, and I came back downstairs and I ran straight to my manager and I said, you're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Now, I said, Stevie Wonder is here and he wants to come down and jam with the band. And my manager looked at me like, whatever bad Jamaican weed you're smoking, you need to stop smoking because you're a dopey. Stevie Wonder is here. Ain't happening. I said, okay, let me go talk to the secretary and bring him down. And we brought him down. And Chyna, this was back in the days when all the hotels in Jamaica weren't all inclusive. So people from the general public could just come into the hotels. And somebody go spread the word that Stevie Wonder is downstairs on the bandstand playing. And oh my God.
I can imagine. Pandemonium.
Somebody called musicians from Kingston, Montego Bay, and inside of an hour, the place was just jam-packed.
That's Stevie Wonder. We're talking about Stevie Wonder, okay?
Yes,
Child
darling.
prodigy. And Ruddy Campbell. Ruddy Campbell has a piece of the history with Stevie Wonder. That's incredible. Yeah, one more pot.
Never forget it.
Yes.
So he fell in love with the band and he wanted to take the band to California to record an album. And
are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yep.
Are you kidding us, the listeners? Are you kidding us here at Linkage Radio? He wanted to record an album with you?
Yes.
Okay, tell us about that.
With the entire band.
With the entire band.
Stevie Wonder went back to California. Now, around the time he was there was around the time of my birthday, which is the 1st of August. So he actually had a birthday party for me upstairs. And that was the first time I heard, I don't know if it was recorded before, but that was the first time I heard the song, Happy Birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday. He sat right on the floor and played that song. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was recorded before, I don't know. But that was the first time I've ever heard it.
Right.
And to make a long story short, he went back to California. In that period of time, Glenn left. So I became the drummer. I went up to California as the drummer. And the plan was Glenn would come and meet us in California, which he did. And then he left again. Glenn kind of stubborn, that kind of.
That's okay. So listen, so your manager arranged for you to go to California to do this album with Stevie Wonder.
Yes, the entire band.
The entire band.
Yeah.
So tell us about that.
So while we are now,
this is your first time out of Jamaica, right?
Sorry?
Your first time out of Jamaica, going to LA?
Oh no.
Oh no. Okay. So.
Oh no, I was involved with dancing and all that stuff. So I was traveling long before that.
Okay. So you're in LA.
Yeah, we're in LA, and we were back and forth between the studio and Stevie Wonder's house. I spent a lot of time talking. A lot.
Wow.
We were up in his house in Bel Air, and so we're between his house, our condo, and the studio. Mm-hmm. So, and this went on for a year, and this is where I was able to go to shows with him. We took us to shows, so that's where I first saw Michael Jackson live.
What?
Oh yeah, I saw Michael Jackson live. I was like 5 rows from the stage, but we went with Stevie Wonder, so we got front row seats. And I saw Michael Jackson live, just swinging and climbing and through his silver vest on the crowd, and it was like a stampede. Franklin was on the show, Luther Vandross was on the show, Third World was on the show. And that show was at the Hollywood Bowl. So wherever he goes, he take us with him.
For being that you worked with Stevie Wonder, and that what you just told us was jaw-breaking in itself, but you worked with Stevie Wonder for an entire year.
Yeah.
You know, I am just here, even though I know Linkage, and I have to draw his name into the interview, for over 10 years. But of course, I've left radio and that whole thing, and I've been teaching.
Right.
So me being back and just being around him, this is my 5th month officially back on air.
Congrats, you're doing great.
And the reason why I'm just mentioning that is because, no, listen, Ruddy, you're funny. No, I'm mentioning that because I'm getting to know, a different side, the more was always professional, but just, actually working on the air with him, and you know what I mean? So, and I'm learning so much just in the 5-month time span. So that's why I brought that in, because you're working now with legend Stevie Wonder for an entire year. So you really got a chance to know the person.
Yes.
That's the point I'm making.
The good thing about working with Stevie Wonder was knowing Stevie Wonder as a person. And that's where we spent a lot of time at his house and, sitting down and having long conversations. Can you bring the music a little bit down?
Sure.
A little bit more.
Okay.
And to know to Stevie Wonder, you know, because we had, as I said before, we had long conversations, and he's very humble. What time of day is it? He will call us like 4 in the morning and say, "Come on, guys, we're going into the studio." You know, but he's a humanitarian. He's an activist. He's a people person. He opened his house to us, and we were welcome into his space because he's a superstar, a legend.
Yes.
And you know, it was quite fun to be around him, to be around his daughter, you know, family members, and to be able to move around in his mansion and see the different rooms. Every room, it's kind of like, I don't know, 8-10 room mansion, and every room had a piano in there.
That's fascinating. Did you finish the album? Did the band finish the album?
I know, because then people start getting impatient, and I had my daughter, first daughter was born, so I sat down with Stevie Wonder one day and I said, you know what, Stevie, I'm going home, because my daughter, and he wanted to send me home to bring me back with the daughter and the mother.
What a person.
But at that time, during the period of time I was there with him, he was planning on using a second percussionist in his band, and I auditioned for it and got the spot.
Wow, Ruddy? What?
Yep. That was when I was, you know, I mean, hell-bent on going home to see my child.
Yeah. So you know, any records that actually were finished and published? Anything? No?
To tell you the honest truth, I think there was records that was finished, but I have no knowledge of it.
So you lost contact after that? You returned home with your family because life goes on?
Yeah, because when I decided to come home, now we had to find a drummer. So now the drummer we brought up his name is Tony. I nicknamed him Eruption. Watch this again. The drummer in question that we're talking about, Tony, aka Eruption, is now the drummer for Third World.
Really? Really?
Just
I met him.
Just like the singer AJ Brown, which is one of my best friends of all time. I used to back AJ. You know, I'm happy for these guys. I'm happy for these guys in a struggle.
Wow.
But then I decided to come home, and that was when, while I was there, you know, I met members of the Village People Band.
Yeah.
I met Jermaine Jackson in person.
Awesome.
I met and sat down and had a long conversation with Eddie, the lead singer from OJ's. Because, you know, he talked to me about when he lost his voice for a year and sing, operation, all that stuff. Now, the other good part is, so while we were in California with Stevie Wonder, he sent us to the voice coach. So that's where I got my voice training from.
Really?
So
Which
I was
leads
trained
us to
sing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was trained to sing John Pop.
Okay. Because I hear some of that. Yeah, I do hear a little bit of jazz, pop, some R&B. I hear some of those, you know, just your inflections and your runs and, you know, your improvs. I hear that in your music.
Well, all of that come back from working at the hotel, because I worked in the hotel for a little bit over 20 years. You know, so when you work as a hotel band, which I did for 10 years, the next 10 years I work as a cabaret artist. But when you're on the bandstand, you have to sing everything.
Right.
Because you're playing for the guests.
Right.
So we have to sing jazz, funky, pop, rock and roll. And somebody said, do you know this opera song? And I said, you know what, just go away. Opera, seriously?
Okay. All right.
But that's where that came from. And that's where, while playing in the hotel, Mr. Gentleman, the big boss, my big friend, that's where he and I became really good friends, Ed Robinson.
Oh, and you know, everyone is Ed Robinson. If you're listening, Ed Robinson, big up to you. I don't know how many artists mentioned Ed Robinson's name, honestly, since I've been on this radio station.
Ed old man,
big up to Ed Robinson. So let's, because we have to wrap up soon. Even though I would love to talk to you more. So let's talk about now. So you obviously groomed into this phenomenal artist, singer, and you're also station manager. Are you still with Stockade Promotions? You still doing that?
Yes.
Great.
So I am station manager for Stockade Promotions.
Big up to Stockade, Lady Stockade, everyone else in UK. Big up to them.
And
big.
We are a member of the Conscious Partners Network, which includes, I don't remember some of the radio stations, but I'm going to call the ones I know. Stockade Radio, Rockers Corner, who this interview is.
Yes, bless up, Sister Barbie D.
Detroit with Mama D.
Yay!
We have Tornado Radio. We have Reggae Wave Radio, Reggae Storm. Both of those radio stations are in the UK. Stockade is in the UK. Rockers Corner is in Detroit in the USA. There we have Tornado out of Houston. We have who else? Roots Rock, Daddy Lion Chandel Radio of some sort. I can't remember the name. He's gonna kill me. Out of New York there also.
Well, you should also think about linkage because our station's turned up all the way up. I'm just saying.
313,862.
Yeah, you're funny. You're looking at our statistics, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So shout out to all the affiliates with Stockade Radio, Stockade Promotions. So tell us about this album. We have only a couple minutes to wrap up. We got so engrossed with one of your clients. To me, I see as one of the heights in your career so far. With Stevie Wonder, I mean, multi-Grammy award. let's just.
We're gonna have to have an interview on that subject alone.
I know. I love this song. Ain't No Sunshine.
The song is playing in the background.
Yeah.
Is Broken Heart, which is written by my wife.
Oh, it's Broken Heart. See, again, I always say the wrong name because it says Ain't No Sunshine. I don't know why. Anyway, yes. But I love. No. That's how it downloaded. I looked at it.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna take a picture. Actually, I'm gonna shoot you a picture so you can see I'm telling the truth. Okay, so Broken Heart. I love this song. Tell us quickly in 2 minutes about the album, or 1 minute about the album.
Broken Heart is the featured track on the album. The album is titled "The Best of Me" by Ruddy Campbell. The featured track "Broken Heart" is a song that was lyrics written by my wife, musical arrangement by my guitarist Maurice from who lives in Indonesia. Produced by Sabio King, my producer here in Toronto, who is also from Jamaica, who's an awesome keyboard player and producer. He actually used to play with Buju Banton for a couple of years. And the album is titled "The Best of Me." You can find it on all the download sites. iTunes, CD Baby, Shazam, Amazon, the list goes on and on and on. For anybody who wants to contact me, you can just Google me, Ruddy Campbell, RUDDY Campbell. I don't like to give out all these social sites because it takes too long.
Yeah.
Just Google Ruddy, RUDDY Campbell, and you'll find me on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Reverb Nation. The list goes on and on and on and on. Please go out and support us as artists. The album is only $9.99. There's some great songs on there. And if you could close for me with this song, Give Praises.
Okay, we're going to run that after the commercial break, but tell us an encouraging word. You know, I'm listening to the interview, and I'm trying to sift through a quote. Tell us something you'd like the audience to just look at and ponder and embrace. Give us a quote.
The only person that can, and someone right now need to hear this, the only person that can stop you is you. So if all these people you have around you is trying to stop you, you need to change your friends.
Okay. The only person that can stop you is you. I love that. That's what we're rolling with. That's what we're rolling with.
The only person that can stop you is you.
Yeah, I love it. Yep. Ruddy Campbell. Did you have a great time?
The little choo-choo train. I pressed the wrong one.
Did you have a good time?
I had a great time. It's too short. Come on, Chyna Nicole.
Half an hour, baby. I gave you.
Hey, hold on. And I'm going to talk to management at Linkage.
I gave you half an hour. I love you. You're awesome.
I love you too, sweetheart.
You're doing a great job.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Awesome.
You know, say you're my little sister for life.
Thank you so much. And thank you for being a part of the Linkage family.
You are most welcome.
Big up to Sister Barbie D. You done know.
And thank you for having me. Linkage Radio. Boom, boom. I just gave you a jingle for Linkage Radio. Well. Edit.
There are radio stations within the air, but to this, none can compare. Trying to figure what to think, because now with us, you're fully linked. Stay linked to 101.5 FM, Linkage Radio, your home for entertainment.
This station rules the nation.
Pinky Loose
me pants them not tight up on me like a youth. Pinky Lou, me pants them not tight up on me like a youth. Cause, you know, the other day my wife used to go to Citywide Laundromat and she changed and go to one of them bigger laundromat. But now she gone back at Citywide Laundromat, located at 277 East 3rd Street in Mount Vernon. I mean, I tell the people, the pants them start fit, yeah! You want now? Pinky Lou, me pants them not tight up on me like a you. Yes, my pants them start to fit, them start to have shape, my clothes them start look good. Since she started go back to Citywide Laundromat, located at 277 East 3rd Street in Mount Vernon. And you can call them right now. Their telephone number is 914-663-1738. 1738.
Quicklink Home Repair is available for all your home repair needs. We specialize in sheetrocking, roofing, tiling, plumbing, and even building new homes. We are fully licensed and fully insured for Westchester and all of New York State. We also have licensed electricians and plumbers. Do you own land? We offer financing services to build your new home. Before you call anyone else, stop and think and give us a call at Quicklink.
Their telephone number is 914-338-6417. 914-338-6417. Give them a call. 914-338-6417.
So now you know, for a construction company, you don't have to think. With Quicklink Construction, you're fully linked.
If you have lost a loved one, on the behalf of the Linkage Radio family, we extend our condolences to you. If you're searching for a dress for your mother, your grandmother, your sister, or your daughter, you can call Auntie Daphne. She has that perfect dress waiting for you. She provides all of the gloves, stockings, hats, lace veils, and shoes. She will assist you with that perfect dress, having your loved one adorned like a bride to meet her groom. Call Auntie Daphne at 347-346-8904. Again, that's 347-346-8904. Or you can conveniently visit her at 4168 Wilder Ave. Once again, that's 4168 Wilder Ave. Call Auntie Daphne today.
They are somewhere.
Are you looking for a way to ship your valuables to Jamaica and the rest of the Caribbean islands? Well, guess what? It's all about Quality One International Shipping Express Corp. They provide a one-stop, hassle-free, customer-friendly environment, quick and efficient service guarantee. Quality One does sailing to Kingston, Montego Bay, and the entire Caribbean. Shipment includes barrels, boxes, crates, motor vehicle, motorcycle, household appliances, furniture, anything you want to ship. Quality One International Shipping Express Corp can ship it. Quality One is located at 3913 Dyer Avenue in the Bronx. That's 3913 Dyer Avenue, Bronx, New York. Or you can find them at 941A Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Telephone number for the Bronx location is 718-231-1909. Or give them a call in Brooklyn. Number is 718-484-0917. So if you're looking for a safe and a dependable way to send your valuables to the Caribbean islands, check out Quality One International Shipping Express Corp.
Blue Mountain Grill, the place that make you feel like you're back home in Jamaica. If you and your family want to eat out, I recommend this place here, Blue Mountain Grill. Nice place, man, clean and nice. 3257 White Plains Road. Don't take it from me, go over there. 3257 White Plains Road, between Rose Road and Burr Avenue. Blue Mountain Grill, 3257 White Plains Road, between Rose Road and Burr Avenue. The telephone number is 718-798-0878. Again, 718-798-0878. Free delivery from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. in the night. $10 minimum.
At the immigration law firm, we are 100% committed to helping you through your legalization. All immigration issues, including green cards, work, and new Obama immigration law. We are conveniently located in the Chrysler Building 5 Lexington, New York, and the Forest Hill Towers on Queens Boulevard. Please get consultation at 631-575-8864. 631-575-8864.
New York, Green Factory located in Vernon, 4 Sanford Boulevard. Call and place here. 61349. We also do delivery from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. We have the most Jamaican flavors: grape nut, pistachio grape nut, rum and razor, Jamaican rum and razor, sour milk ice cream, sugar-free ice cream, stout ice cream cake, peach grape nut, and more. Also check out Papa Deli's right next door. When you talk about jerk chicken, jerk pork, roast fish, fried fish, and roast corn, contact me at 914-699-0145. Also check out our juice bar with our smoothies, boosters, mash, and therapy juices. 408 East Sanford Boulevard. Ice cream, jerk chicken, roast fish and corn, and over them gone.
If you have talent and you don't know what to do with it, well, this is the time to shine. Linkage Production and Sundial Herbals having their first Talent Quest search. For more information, call 914-338-6417. Again, that's 914-338-6417. Call now. Auditions start right now. And in the final contest, the winner gets money and a record deal.
Really? That is all I have to do? I have my talents hidden and I didn't know what to do? Just to call the number 914-338-6417.
And remember, all performers will be performing live every Friday leading up to September 5th. The final contest will be held at the Sundial Lawn on 3609 Boston Road on September 5th when we announce the winners.
Record that one there, you know. Yo, Charlex, that one there up. Wheel. Wheel. Sean Lex Promotion presents the 3rd annual Family Summer Party. It loves Sunday, July 19th. That's right, Sunday, July 19th at 3514 Patriot Avenue in the Bronx. It's an all-day event, so bring the kids. Doors open at 12 p.m. sharp. There'll be lots of activities for the kids, so bring them out early. Enjoy the day. It's a Family Summer Party.
This shit that ice cold Michelle White for that white gold. This one for them.
Music by Ricky Genius, DJ Blazer, Short Mike, Rad Supreme, and Andrew D. The 3rd annual Family Summer Pool Party, Sunday, July 19th at 3514 Patriot Avenue in the Bronx. All hosted by Rich Kid TC and DJ Sean from Future FM. Live streaming all day, reggaevibes.com. That's right, Sunday, July 19th at 3514 Patriot Avenue in the Bronx. A Family Summer Pool Party.
Honey, you know, I just get a call from Mama again. She told me she haven't received the barrel as yet. Which shipping company do you use to send it off? Last year, no. I want to do now. You say, honey, you know you drink too much. I bet definitely your mother you'd use the right company.
Simpson Shipping Enterprise. Weekly sailing to all destinations. In Jamaica, they go to Kingston and Montego Bay. Also ship to Europe and South America, East Africa, New Zealand, and Australia. We offer door-to-door service to Jamaica, Guyana, and England. Simpson Shipping Enterprise, 17 Mount Vernon Avenue, New York. Telephone 914-663-9216 or 914-663-9218.
I need some tax to be done and I don't know where to go. Where can I go to get that?
Our tax man, shipping man.
Yeah, but I also have income tax also.
Him do the same thing to man. Shipping man just call 718-231-2058 and him deal with all of the tax, man, I tell you.
Wait. You're telling me that he does income tax, corporation tax, payroll tax, sales tax, all at one place? Tax and shipping with everything.
Let him write down that him deal with my thing too, you know.
Does he do?
Miss call him man. Let me get the number 18231-05. Tax man shipping. Tell him say you not deal with me.
Whoa. His number is 718-231-2058.
Aya. Since I bring them and taxman shipping, just call him up.
But I don't have my phone on me. Do you have address?
Address at 942 East 230 Bronx, New York. National accounting firm for all your taxation and auditing. 942 East 233rd Street, Bronx, New York. Derek L. Shippey. You could call him at 718-231-2058 or 917-652-0803. Or you could fax them at 718-231-2067.
I love doing my taxes. When springtime comes, don't you?
Shalom Israel,
And when I say Israel, I'm talking to every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. The ISUPK is hosting a cookout July 25th at 1 p.m. at Marcus Garvey Park, Harlem, New York. Free food, free beverages, and good music. Come on down and break bread with the prophets of the Lord. For more information, dial 646-481-6315 or check out isupk.com.
So we are here. Ruddy Campbell, you are amazing. This is Chyna Nicole on 101.5 FM. Ruddy Campbell, you have to link up, okay? Make sure you link up because we want to talk off the air. Linkage. We need all talk, okay? So, Ruddy Campbell, you did a very great job. Very great. Very, very good job. A great job. Excellent job. Outstanding, stellar, and all of that. All of the above. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We're getting a lot of great feedback. Okay, so this is a song, Great Praises, off of Ruddy Campbell's album. It is from the album The Best of Me, which is out right now. The Best of Me. You just heard Ruddy Campbell's interview, how he talked to us and how he shared when he worked with several people in the industry, including multi Grammy Award winning Stevie Wonder. So that was awesome. Thank you for sharing your history. Okay, so in a few minutes, we're going to turn it up with another amazing star. But she doesn't sing. She does something else that's phenomenal to this industry. She's entertains through award shows and blogging and covering major events. She doesn't go only in the community, the reggae community actually. You can find her, I'm talking about on major red carpets, okay? I'm talking about in the genres of television. We're talking about in the genre of alternative music. We're talking about rock music, country music, R&B, hip hop, pop. And you know what? She's one of ours. She's born in Jamaica. And I say one of ours because, you know, my family's Jamaican. I claim both Jamaican and American. I mean, that's just what it is. The best of both worlds. Her name is Madonna Williams. She'll be coming up shortly. So I'm going to just rewind this record again. We're going to listen to Give Praises by Ruddy Campbell. And the station owner, Linkage, says, I'm actually going to be working till 8 o'clock tonight. So if you want more of Chyna Nicole, you're going to stay with me till 8 o'clock. Give Praises by Ruddy Campbell.
Oh, yes.
Joyful noise unto the Lord, all ye land. Serve the Lord with gladness. Come before his presence with singing. Know ye that the Lord is God. It is he that hath made us, and not we ourselves. We are the sheep of his pasture. Enter into his gates with thanksgiving, and into his courts with praise. Be thankful unto him, and bless his name. For the Lord is good, his mercy is everlasting, and his truth endureth to all generations. Selah. Make we clean up with spirit, one by one. Or make we clean up with spirit, two by two. Or make we clean up with spirit, oh gosh, one by one. Make we clean up with spirit, two by two. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in his law that he meditates day and night. And he shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth fruit in his season. His leaf also shall not wither, and whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. The ungodly are not so, but are like the shaft which the wind driveth away. Therefore the ungodly shall not stand in the judgment, nor sinners in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord knoweth the way of the righteous, but the way of the ungodly shall perish. Selah. For make we clean up with spirit, one by one. Make we clean up with spirit, two by two. Come make we clean up with spirit, oh gosh, one by one. Make we clean up with spirit, two by two. Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me.
Thank you so much, Ruddy Campbell. We're going to be playing your record again before I close because I think that's just a beautiful record. We're going to move into our next guest coming up very, very soon. And I thought it was just becoming and a great segue to have Janet Jackson, her brand new single No Sleep, drop right now, because this next guest is international. And she's also, Janet Jackson just won an Icon Award, BET Icon Award, Ultimate Icon Award. And the next guest is actually giving out awards at the IED 2015 Awards. Big award show that's going to be held in New Rochelle, the Radisson Hotel. And we're gonna get into her story very, very soon. So keep it right here, 101.5 FM with Chyna Nicole. Linkage Radio. I got to shout out Sonia Murray. Shout out to Sonia Murray, and shout out to Donnie Walker for this record. Thank you so much, Donnie Walker. And I see beautiful Madonna walking in.
I am here.
She's here. Good. You ready? I love it. Now, you don't have any headphones. You can take my headphones. And let me know. Can you hear me? Yeah. Can you hear yourself in the mic?
Hello.
Can you hear yourself? Great. So, welcome again. Everyone who's just logged on and listening in your car, this is Chyna Nicole on the Chyna Nicole Show on Linkage Radio, 101.5 FM. And we have the beautiful Madonna Williams in the building! You're going to hear some pots and pans. You're going to hear some pots and pans. That's what we do, you know, when it's big.
The noise. Can I have like a drum roll or something?
You know, there's probably a drum roll here somewhere, but I don't know where. Pots and pans, how are you?
I know, pots and pans. Who would do that but it's some Jamaicans?
No, they actually have it on. I heard it on another show. I won't say the name of the show. How are you?
I am okay. I mean,
yeah.
I'm a crazy weekend. You know, next week is the big day. So
you look fabulous.
I'm just trying to keep it up, girl.
You look great.
It's a lot. It's a lot going on.
So before we talk about your major event happening, let's get into you. Let's talk about you. You were born in Jamaica.
Yeah, I'm Yachty.
Where in Jamaica were you born?
Swallowfield. I'm a Swallowfield girl, right next to Stadium.
Right next to Stadium.
Yeah. Bob Marley sing the song where it says Swallowfield's gonna be the battlefield.
I gotta find that record. Now you gotta want me to find this record. Yeah, they have the is that where they have the national heroes and everything?
Yeah, where we have the stadium.
Yeah. Yes, I've been there several times.
Yep.
So how was it growing up in Jamaica near there?
Growing up, I was never rich. I was poor. I grew up in the ghetto. I mean, I had a strong father, you know, picky, very Rasta like.
Yeah.
So I grew up with a lot of self-confidence. You know, you always call me a queen. You know, you're my queen, and the sons were his kings. So
you are a queen.
Growing up in the ghetto, I mean, I always wanted to get out. Like, my mind was never there. You know, although I lived there, I always try to just think of something else. So even in schools, the friends that I keep are more the kids that want to be better in life.
Right.
I never dated the guys in the ghetto. I just always just walk straight on the lane. And
Really? How many brothers and do you have brothers and sisters?
I do.
How many?
I have 4 brothers and I have 3 sisters.
Really? A big family?
Yeah, my mom have a lot of kids. My dad had 5, 1 died, so we have 4, like 2 sisters.
Okay.
2 brothers, yeah.
And you are where in that set of
I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle?
Yeah.
Okay. So did you always think about or aspire to work in the fashion industry and entertainment industry when you were younger?
Since I was a little girl in the lane, I was a little girl with the most clothes. The one that I was poor, my clothes was torn.
It comes from somewhere.
I still was into the fashion. You know, I had a shirt, I'll roll up the sleeve. I had a dress, I'll cut piece off. Going to school, I was very neat. You know, you put a little rag in the back of your collar.
Right.
Your shirt roll up.
Okay.
You know, I would hem up my skirt shorter than the usual.
Right.
So I'm always into fashion.
I love how you're giving us a picture for the audience to visualize you walking down the lane in that area.
Yeah, I went to Excelsior. I mean, I went to Swallowfield All-Age, and then I passed.
Good school. Excellent school.
At 10, and I went to Excelsior High School.
What do you remember most? What did you take away from your childhood in Jamaica?
My childhood in Jamaica, I think kids in Jamaica.
Besides dressing up and looking hot, and you know.
I think kids in Jamaica have a better life in terms of it's more freer and fun. I mean, my kids now here, I sort of like watch them. They don't go outside and play. They don't talk to the neighbor. Back home, everybody in the neighbor is your mom, you know? Like, you're doing something wrong, somebody's going to come say something to you. It's more where the neighborhood grows your kid. And I think everybody was auntie this or uncle this. So there was more love. Although you were poor, you didn't have the abundancy of things. You had abundancy of love.
I love that. And actually, I think I'm going to use that quote for you as we post your archive, because thinking back, and I think people in America probably would say the same thing, and it may be just a changing of times, because I remember growing up and playing outside with my friends, and my son, you know, his friends are scarce. There are some, you know, from high school, some from his early childhood, and I try to give him that. That's why I moved to Connecticut. I really wanted him to have that, you know, that outdoor life, right? Yep. But he doesn't have like a whole set of friends, and I don't either.
Right.
You know,
I mean, here your neighbor dies and you don't know, and then I say to somebody, "Where's the man that is next? Oh, he died and he was buried last year." I'm like, "What?" In Jamaica, somebody died, the whole lane and the whole village now. We're having a big party.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We're celebrating. So I think for me, I miss that warmness with people. You know, I think here it more makes me just me for myself, and I don't like that because I'm not that person.
Right, you're certainly not. No. And I'll tell the audience how I was blessed to meet you, Miss Madonna Williams. So tell us now. So you were in Jamaica and popular, just doing your thing,
I was always the popular girl. I mean,
just because you dress nice and you're beautiful.
All the time since I was growing up, I always have people always say to me, I have a magnet that pull people to me. I smile all the time, no matter how I'm in pain. You'll never know, because I'm always like this happy girl. I'm very easy to friend people. And in school, I was that girl who kept the fete. She was in charge of the principal party.
Really?
So I've always loved entertainment. You know, I like to organize stuff, and I like glamorous stuff. So I've always seen myself like Hollywood. And I just love that life. And this is not, a lot of people will be followers because they see somebody doing something they want to do. Exactly. But to me, this is a part of my DNA. This is my blood. You know, this is something I want to do. I wanted at first to be a doctor, very good at math and science and all of that. But when you're not feeling that for you, it's hard for you to reach for that. And for me, I love entertainment. I love what I do. I like meeting new people. I like interviewing people like yourself. I just like to be in people's face.
Yes. Yeah. And I love having you as our guest, sharing your story. And I love when people follow what they really love to do. And there's many, many reasons, but this is about you. So you're in Jamaica, beautiful big family, great support in the neighborhood. Tell us about the transition from you moving from Jamaica to America. Well, about what age and how did that occur?
I came here, my son is 15, so I came here just the same time about my pregnancy, to live here. But I usually travel because I used to live in England too.
Oh, really?
So I used to be called Madonna British.
Really?
So I was a part of the British crew.
Okay. So,
I did Dancehall Queen movie. I'm also in that movie.
What movie? Dancehall Queen? Yeah. You're in the movie? What? I just met Paul Campbell. I can't wait till he comes to the show one day. Really? So okay. Let me. Well, I can't get up now because I'm in. Let me turn on the AC for you, but I can't get up because I'm obviously. So. Tell us about England before we get to America, since you went to England first.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about that transition.
I mean, England for me is very dreary. I guess
Dancehall Queen needs to be in your bio too, by the way. That's big. What role? Wait, what role? Before I'm so excited. What role did you play in Dancehall Queen?
Olivine's friend. So
you were Olivine's friend. Oh God, I gotta watch that movie tonight. I'm telling moms, we gotta watch the movie again.
Pulled a gun in the bathroom and said, "Yo, you're going to have this to Queen." I said, "Foolishness."
I wish I could bust a pig and you would like to pop some tears. That's great. So you were always into entertainment and film?
I did a lot of videos back home. Patra and I used to be best friends.
Oh, really?
So I used to tour with her.
Okay.
I knew Shabba Ranks and all
you
knew. Ladies,
and you were very young at this time.
I mean,
but how did that happen? I guess I'm trying to get to that. Like, how did you just... Was it just they were around you when you were growing up, or
my family some of them is in music, like Truman Trustick. He's an artist. He's dead. He died now in Jamaica. But I've always been like around the artists. For some reason, celebrities pull me to them.
Right.
So I've always been in this game. You know?
This game, yeah, man.
Always trying to keep the first concert. I'm doing TOK was a group I found.
Oh, really? I met TOK.
Yeah. Okay.
And I knew them for a while in Jamaica.
I had an event in Sovereign, and they came from school and they performed, and that's where they met their manager.
Said it again? Somebody just said to bless you up, by the way. That's what I was looking at.
Big up. So I had an event in Sovereign. Sovereign is a mall.
Yes, I know Jamaica. Yeah. I know that mall.
They were in school, and I saw them walking one day on the street, and they say they could sing, and I'm like, yeah, come perform.
Really?
Right. And then they came and they did so good. And then some guy said to me, you manage these guys? And I'm like, no, but you could talk to them. And that's how they started out, TOK.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
TOK, shout out to you. They used to come to, I used to work at a station in Jamaica. And they used to come all the time with CDs. Very nice.
Yeah.
They're grown men now.
Yeah. And I used to hang out too with the Ouch Crew. I was never in the Ouch Crew.
I don't know that crew.
Ouch Crew, well, there were some fashion trendsetters back home in Jamaica.
Okay.
Yeah, there were the girls that they created all the crazy looks. They were the dancehall with Colleen. Colleen and I used to be friends too.
Dancehall Queen.
We went to school together.
Wait, I said Dancehall Queen, right? Queen Carleen. Yeah, okay.
We went to school together, so we'd be friends. We know each other a long time.
So you were this beautiful girl, and just artists started pulling you into being around them and being in movies and just in videos, and you holding these events. So when did the England transition happen?
Well, I went to England because at that time now I started to roll with a British crew.
Okay.
So I had a store back home in Jamaica called British Fashion.
You had your own store?
Yeah.
So you were an entrepreneur. What age was this when you were an entrepreneur?
Maybe 27.
Wow, that's young.
25, 27.
You had your own store. Was it like a clothing store?
It was a top designer store. So you come to my store, you get the Versace's, the Moschino. So when Beanie Man sing that song, Moschino and Mama One at my store, I'm singing was.
Really?
Yeah, Scare Them Crew, I used to dress those guys.
Really? They were hot. I remember that. Somebody else, I forget who. I interviewed so many people. Someone mentioned their name in the interview too. Just my mind is like, I'm getting old.
Still owe me my money.
You know what? I'm going to play a little bit of this song. I'm going to turn this AC on for you. And we're going to get back with Madonna. This is Madonna, everybody. Madonna Williams.
Diva Madonna.
I'm sorry?
Diva Madonna.
Diva Madonna on 101.5 FM with Chyna Nicole. We're going to listen to a little bit of Janet Jackson. And I'm going to turn on the AC because we can't have Diva Madonna up in here. So that's not cute.
Complete.
are back with Madonna, Diva Madonna. Diva Madonna, who was a child prodigy. I would say that because you were this star who everyone gravitated to because you're beautiful and you were fashionable and you had your own store at a young age. So
I tell people all the time, like people will say, you know, they come afar and foreign change them.
Yeah.
This has always been me, Miss Glamour Queen. Love clothes, love dress up, love the hype life.
Right.
So this is nothing new for me. And a lot of people, you know, tend to imitate things, you know. This has always been me. Like, I guess since I was born, I always just wanted to be this person. And I think I just gradually grew into that lifestyle.
That's great. And I love to hear stories like this. Everyone, I'm just a fan of people doing well and following their dreams, and especially being a black woman.
Yep.
Yes. Look, calls are coming in. We're good. You want to take a call now? You want to? Okay, sure. Let's roll with it. All right. Linkage Radio, you're live. Linkage Radio, you're live. They hung up. Call us back. Call us back if you wanted to. Oh, they're back. Oh, they hung up. Okay. If you want to talk to Diva Madonna, who's here live in the building, as we have this great, you know, formal/informal interview about her story and her lifestyle and how she is rising to the top quickly. Maybe to her it's not quick, but I see it as very, I mean, you're just blowing everyone away. And so okay, so you went to England getting back to the interview. You went to England with the British crew.
Yeah.
And what did you do in England?
I mean, I lived there. And basically I was more like into, you know, just getting ready for my store and making sure I know everything about the business.
So your store was in England?
No,
it was in Jamaica. You shopped in England. Oh,
yeah.
Your store had to be hot. What? I've been to England I have family there several times, and the stuff that you get in England you cannot find.
Yeah, you cannot find. Just that when you work it out, sometimes it's so expensive because you're thinking about the U.S. against the Jamaican and the England pound against the Jamaican dollar.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it was back then. You know, money was easy. It wasn't so hard. Things was a little more easier for people. So I think for me, England to me, would I live in England again now? Would I go back? Yeah, I'm planning to go back in the summer.
But how long did you stay in England?
2 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Live there, by 6 o'clock, everybody is sleeping.
Yeah.
It's very dreary and wet. And I mean, the first time I saw
English people, we love you. English people, we love you in England. But
no, it is dreary.
Like, it really is.
Always like time to go to bed. I was like, I can't do this. Can I see sun?
So Diva Madonna spent time in England, and she's sharing. But so some stories about England. So yes, the weather is foggy, and that's true. I mean, you're not saying anything bad. So I'm looking for a Beanie Man, since you mentioned Beanie Man's song. So I can
Dancehall Queen.
Yeah. Dancehall Queen. Let me find that one.
You gotta find it. That was a hit song.
Yeah, we gotta find that.
Olivine is now a pastor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she changed her life, and you know, Marcy is doing good. Big up to Paul Campbell out there, and all the cast member for Dancehall Queen. You know, it was a good intro to the Jamaican life.
Definitely a classic.
And they told the story, and I think for me, Dancehall Queen is still one of the best movies.
It is. I just watched that, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
like
it keeps making you
some
watch
months back with my mom.
It doesn't get stale.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. I wish we were like, when are they coming with Dancehall Queen 2? Now I'm looking for Beanie Man, and Janet Jackson's playing. So let's talk. Oh, I found it. Yay! Yeah, we found it. Yay. Yay, Linkage Vaults. Yay, Linkage Vaults. Thank you. So this is about to rock. Dancehall Queen featuring Chevelle, right?
Chevelle.
Chevelle. She's a great singer.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
I think she does gospel now.
Yeah, she does.
But she's amazing. That little girl from the first time she touched the road, she's been a tremendous hit. Yeah.
So you were in England shopping, you lived there, and you went back to Jamaica. I mean, now you're like hot girl celebrity, I imagine.
I mean, I've always been. I don't think there was a time I went.
Well, you know, like really, no, like really.
Have a VIP mind. Like for me, even here in America, if I go to the supermarket and there's a line, I will just pretend that I'm finding something else and I'll wait until my cart gets to the front. I go back in the line. I mean, I have ways not to stand in the line. Like I don't like it. I just have that fever. I'm like, I cannot. This is slavery. I'm not.
She's great. Oh my gosh. Diva Madonna. I need to write that in big letters. Diva Madonna. So I'm still laughing. You're so funny. We were talking about Dancehall Queen. So you went to England, shopped, had your store, living a celebrity life, or from an early age. When did Dancehall Queen happen? That you were in? She played a part in Dancehall Queen. Everyone.
What they did when they came to Jamaica, they cast for different stuff, like people who wanted to dance, people who could do this. So I got to play Olivine's friend. For me, Dancehall Queen didn't do much for the Jamaican people. I really had like a negative stigma when the show was done.
Really?
Yeah, I was one of the most upset cast members.
Why?
Because I'm always the one that speaks out. My mouth bigger than everybody.
Really? You're so tiny. Just see her. She's so tiny.
What they did, they came to Jamaica with a big budget, but they only paid out a little bit amount, and they gave none of the actors and actresses had any. They paid them just for that movie. Right. So there was no kind of royalties if this movie pick up, because how they sold it to me was, oh, this is gonna just be on theater, like a little video. Nobody said big screen. No. So what they paid was garbage. They maybe spent $5,000.
Do you think
I think they knew what they were doing.
Really? Do you think what am I trying to say? The star features.
None of them got.
Do you think that they have a different take?
No, because Olivine is still my friend. I mean, she got paid for that day for the movie itself. But for me, just like if you do movie here, there's some kind of royalties that comes with every time the movie's played. Stuff like that. Like we Jamaican need to take that back.
Right.
I think we give away our talent for free.
And
all the time.
It's amazing how you're sharing a story about film, and the same thing happens in music forever for a long time.
For us,
right?
Because we are not we don't know. You know what I mean? We just want to be artists. We just want to be famous, but we don't know all the legalities that goes behind all of this.
Right.
A lot of times we're used because we just want to see. We just want to be on TV. I mean, I used to be around Patra and Chavo. I know all about their life. I see all the money that was wasted, and we assume, okay, the record company is going to do this, do that. But if you don't know, they sign your life away because you don't know what you're signing to. It's a lot of stuff.
So tell us what advice would you give, being that you're seasoned and you've been around this in an early age?
For me, if there's anyone out there that wants to get into the music business as an artist
or film,
whatever, go and research. Okay, read up. Do not sign any contract with anyone unless you have a legal team to go over it. Spend the money in the beginning; it will pay off in the end. Don't just say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a $10,000 come sing a song," and tomorrow the song goes to $1 million. You have nothing to get because you already took the $10,000. You know what I mean?
Right.
They gotta learn about royalties. They gotta learn about the after effect, and a lot of us don't know because we don't want to know, or we are just illiterate not to know.
So your advice is to definitely research.
Don't just trust me. I've seen too many of our artists.
I hope you're listening, people. I hope you're listening, my wonderful listeners, to this great advice from Diva Madonna.
Yeah, I mean, I'm around artists every day. I see how they complain. Oh, the record company robbed me. They don't rob you. You rob yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of times a record company signs an artist for $1 million. Out of that $1 million come promotion. It come video. It come paying for the 12 million people that walk behind you. You know what I mean? And what it happens now, you go to the hotel, you run up the bill. You say, oh, the record company paying for the bill. No, honey, it's coming out of your money at the end. Because if you don't sell back that record to pay that.
We're talking to Diva Madonna, who is a star, and she is an entertainment blogger, journalist, fashionista, and the owner of IED 2015 award show, which will be happening July 12th.
Yep.
Let me read a little bit about her before we get into the star. Diva Madonna. Do we got the name right, everybody? Diva Madonna is a successful publicist and celebrity blogger. Turn this up a little bit. Diva Madonna is a successful publicist and celebrity blogger who can stand among the hardest working women in the industry. Her smile and charming personality is infectious and lights up every room she walks into. Truth be told, everyone, that's true. That is true. Miss Williams began her career back in the home of the beautiful island of Jamaica, where she started out as a video model. After leaving college, she went on to owning her own clothing store and promoted big industry events. She's the founder of Glam Sense Kids Star Search, GlamSenseDivas.com, and the Image Entertainment Awards, an award show honoring those who have made great contribution to fashion, entertainment, and humanity. The award show takes place this year at the Radisson Hotel, New Rochelle, New York, July 12, 2015. Yay! I want to go, but don't be mad at me, Diva Madonna. I have 2 shows that day. One at Gil Bailey for a church he's having, and one with Ian Sweetness. Big up to Ian Sweetness. I know he's listening.
Ian Sweetness from Miami, right?
Ian Sweetness
from Miami.
Yes, a Steely Bashment to have something that night.
Oh no, but my thing is 6 to 10. Steely Bashment thing must be midnight.
And his stuff is late, but Gil Bailey's thing is from 5 to 9.
Oh, so it's the same time. You're gonna miss it. It's gonna be fabulous.
I know it's gonna be fabulous. I'm gonna try. I'm trying to make it. I have to be there.
Even come for the red carpet, 6 to 7, and go. You know, that's where all the action takes place.
I don't have nothing to wear. You know, I do my thing when I do get ready to go, but I'm not prepared for this IED thing. You know what I mean? As an artist, I could just be me and I could dress how I want. But this is like super like red carpet glams. I mean, I need to borrow one. Buy me one of your dresses out of your shops or something. You know what I'm saying? Donate to Chyna Nicole.
I do have
just kidding, everybody.
I have stylists who are dressing a lot of the trophy models and hosts. I have stylists flying in from Miami and LA.
That's great. You have a lot of things going on. My sister styles me. Big up to Tasha.
Big up to Kenroy Designer and Carol. They're dressing me for my red carpet appearance. I mean, I just wanted to create something different and glamorous and fun.
Tell us about how you got into this.
Well,
the IED Award.
3 years. The IED Award is 3 years. Before that, I had Glam Sense Award, which was just an award show where I created from a Facebook blog that I usually have called Glam Sense.
How long were you doing the Glam Sense
was just 1 year, and it took off. It was really like...
What year was that?
2010.
Wow.
No, 2011.
2011,
right.
Okay.
And that was a big blog.
Where was that held?
No, I just had Facebook.
Just Facebook.
And I had Glam Sense. So what I would do is, I'm the first person to use the like button as vote.
The like button was a vote. You're the first person.
Yeah, like nobody knew about this.
Right.
One day I just said, if every time you click the like, only one time you can like something and you add it up, you can vote.
Right.
So what I did, I created a fashionista competition. And what I did, I found pictures of the fashionable dancehall people like Impossible, Dolly, Sweets, Shauna Star. And I'll put them up against each other in categories. And I'll say to people, like the picture and vote for who should win. And people, it just went on and on. It would be crazy. Like, I mean, I would get like my Facebook page just went up.
Really?
And then I said, let me have.
You think it was the same people following you from Jamaica and all the years that you've been in entertainment, or new people?
I think it was just a new experience because everybody who dresses wanted to be on the page. They would send me their pictures and like put me up.
Yeah.
And what I try to do with the page, I try to keep it very real. I don't want nobody come talking about people's life.
Right.
I just want you to stick on the fashion.
Yeah, right.
A lot of time the comment might be hurtful, and I will delete.
Yeah.
And then the page started to blow up.
You couldn't keep up with all that.
I said, let me keep an award show because now we're having category. We have male fashionista, we have female fashionista, we have best dress, and then I created Glam Sense Award. And the first award show was in Brooklyn. I collaborated with.
So the first award was just on fashion only.
It was fashion. It was about who was the
which was the natural progression.
It was more a dancehall vibe. But what I did, I intertwined it with my celebrity friends.
Right.
I had like Luke Destin, who is Oprah stylist, and I awarded Camille McDonald. You know, so
she went to Howard, right?
Yeah,
that's my school.
So I put a lot of different.
Shout out to HU.
And it was a success. It was a great event. It came out really good. So the following year, I'm like, you know something. I'm going to create something different. And I sat down and I said, image. Image means fashion. It means beauty. It covers what you look like, what you feel.
Who do you bounce ideas with? You know
something? I write everything. Even for my show, I write every single line the whole say. Like she can't come and read something. I write their mom.
She's very hands-on. You're very hands-on, Miss Powerhouse.
It's more in my head, like what my vision are. I created Image Award. Now I had it, and I got a lot, and I got this company. And shout out to Ed and sponsor a beautiful decoration, like the decor with fab. And I had like the Mob Wife, I had Mama Jones, I had a lot of celebrities who came out for that. The award show. That was the first year.
The very first year.
First year. And that I had to do it.
Where was this kept?
I had it at 6,000
in the city.
So I did it in the city. It was a Thursday. And I was I got something here. People like this.
Yeah.
My production was cool. They loved it.
Who will play the music for you?
I had the DJ The production company did the music because I normally don't do a DJ because it's not a dance.
Right. Well, you said it was a dancehall vibe. That's why I'm asking that.
Well, no, the first year.
This is the second year you're talking about. Okay.
Second year.
My bad.
The first year, we did the dance.
Apologies.
We had Future Troubles perform. It was more dancehall.
Right. Okay. So this is the second
year. The second year when I changed the name from the Glam Sense Award to the Image Award. So IED means Image Entertainment Distinction. And then when I had it in the city now, it took off. And then the second year, which was last year, I took it to Dunbar, Brooklyn. I've got this beautiful space, Galapagos. It's on top of the water. You're looking down on the water under your seat. And I had it, and it was great. So when I tried to do it, I wanted to make a diverse show. I didn't want it to be a Jamaican show. Right. I didn't want it to be a Caribbean show. I wanted it to be a show for everyone.
Not only on fashion either.
No.
You've expanded.
Image covers fashion, beauty. Okay? Like models, if you're modeled stuff. Entertainment covers artists, producers, promoters. And distinction is where I honor people who are humanitarians. Because I mean a lot about giving. I mean, I have a heart.
And this will be a great time to talk about our briefly anyway, because I want to talk about you. But thank you. Thank you for having me on your cancer awareness event.
Right.
Courtesy of Mindful 13. Big up to Mindful 13.
The mansion party, yes.
Yeah. I sung at this cancer event. So yeah, you're into charity.
Yeah, I love people who give back. Like I always say to myself, no matter how hard it is for me, there's somebody else out there with some other worse story, and that's what keeps me going. Because trust me, I've been in pain for the past 3 months. I had a surgery in March, and I'm still suffering from it. People wouldn't know because they see me smiling and I'm out dressing up.
Yeah.
But every day I'm taking painkillers.
Oh my gosh! I hope you're okay. We want you to live forever.
You know what I'm saying?
Good, yeah.
So for me, I'm like, how I get past it every day is to tell myself that, Madonna, you have people with cancer. Hello, you have some pain. Take a pill. You know what I mean? People are suffering worse than you, so stop complaining. So I try to like suppress my pain with that thought all the time, because no matter how you think your situation is bad, there's somebody having the worst day ever.
Right.
And that's how I live my life. And I love people who give back. I just admire people who say, oh, I did this for some people. And I don't like people who give to charity just to get a name or to be, honored.
Right. You have to really love that. It has to be innately in you.
Yeah, like do things because you really want to give. There's so much suffering kids out there and people that just need just somebody to say hi. You know what I mean? The other day, Floyd, the fighter,
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I mean, I used to be such a fan of his. Yeah. And then he said some stupidness about, why should I give to Africa? I don't know nobody in Africa. What Africa ever gave to me.
Gosh.
So now he's on my loser list.
Oh my gosh.
And I used to be so in love, So things like that hurt me because it doesn't matter. You have so much. There's always someone to share something with, whether it's a bread or the crackers.
That's right.
Yeah, and people don't understand.
Even when you don't have to give, like here it is that I am giving to charities, but my mom said, this is great. This is something that you want to do. You love education. I support you. Even when you don't have like millions and millions of dollars, I still try to just give, just to say I love children.
If you listen to, when you come to the word, you'll see the message of hope that I send. I write all my little messages.
Okay.
If you can save one soul at a time, then you are.
Give out your website. Why don't you do that?
My website is www.glamsendivas.com, which is GLAMSENSEDIVAS. You can check out my interviews. I've interviewed the Trump family. I mean, I don't think there's any celebrities that I haven't really spoken.
Mary J. Blige.
I've interviewed everybody.
Call some names. Drop some names. Let's drop some names. Mary J. Blige, who I love.
I've done I've done the Trumps. I've been Eric. I've done I mean, the list goes on.
I know. Okay, so if you want to talk to Diva
Talk about the award
Madonna.
show, guys. The tickets are only $100 now, and what the ticket gets you, it's some fabulous tasty hors d'oeuvres from Suede Caribbean Cuisine Restaurant in Brooklyn. They're going to give us some fabulous mango chicken.
let me tell you, I don't know who catered at the mansion that I performed the cancer awareness event. That was good.
Right.
And it was very good.
All right. And then we have a Venezuelan chef called Carlos La Cruz. He'll be doing a menu. And then we have Amour's Kitchen, which is a Jamaican again. And he's providing us with some fabulous delicacies. So I want everybody to come out. We have a fashion show by Linden Design, which is a young guy from Mount Vernon, Eldon. He designs handbags. And he's going to do a nice runway show called Fire in Class. In every woman, there is a fire to be. You know what I mean?
If you want to talk to Diva Madonna, please call us at 914-662-6060. 914-662-6060 because you want to probably talk to her before she leaves.
Right. And then we have we have a performance by E.C. Salcero, which is a Latin artist, amazing artist. And then we have Sherma Andrews, who is a fabulous, legendary artist. And then we have gospel singer by T-Rex. So it's a combination. There's a lot of personality, a lot of diversity. One of my honorees from India, Mr. India, he's a prince. So it's a lot of different kind of people.
That's great.
We have
it's international.
Deborah Williams, she's the president of the NBA Wife Gala. You know what I mean? We have Ty Hunter, who's a star stylist to the legendary Beyonce.
Big up my cousin rolls with him. My cousin Kenneth. Truth be told,
right?
I don't know if you see Kenneth.
Yeah, I think Kenneth,
that's my cousin. I actually have tomorrow.
He should be there, maybe.
Yeah, probably. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna see him tomorrow. He our other cousin has an engagement party, so that's what I'll be doing on the 4th in Connecticut. But
so
yeah,
Ty is also.
Ty is awesome. He styles Beyonce. He's incredible. And then we have Mark Jeffords, the actor. He's a young guy that played Isaiah with Halle Berry, the baby, and now he's in 50 Cent movie, the new movie, I think, Power. Oh yeah.
So you have him, and then we have Janelle Abrams, who is from Trinidad, but she does a lot of the Caribbean.
She actually did one of my very first videos.
Right. So you see, people.
Yeah.
And then you have Dale Getfield from People Choice Furniture in the Bronx.
Okay.
And Dale has done a lot for his charity in Trelawney. He's always supported. He's one guy you can go and say, Dale, lend me a furniture, you get it. So he, community-wise, know. And then we have Lorraine Campbell from Jammins. She's been with George Cook and Jammins Entertainment for like 30 years. I know her from young.
Yeah.
And she's an amazing person. These people produce the biggest concert in New York City. And
that's great. You said George Crooks. It's funny, we were just having a conversation about it.
Right.
Yeah, I learned about George Crooks by Inner Circle by Roger. Big up to Inner Circle. I didn't even, I was in another world. I was in the education world. I wasn't in this world.
But congrats on you. I know the interview is about me, but I know you're doing amazing. Much. And how your single is doing good and stuff.
Thank you so much. The album is out. Thank you so much. And you helped because I was able to perform Take Me to the Moon at your cancer awareness event. So thank you so much.
Just never, if you really love this,
just
do not give up.
Yeah.
Don't look at it and say, oh, what happened this year? One, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
because one thing about people, if you don't get to the finish line, you'll never know what was there waiting for you.
Thank you so much.
So for me personally, I just don't give up. I don't care how it's hard. Right now, I'm stressed out. I have a show next week. I have so much stuff to do. But I'm not going to let it get to me because to me, you have to just motivate you. Believe that there's something greater than the cause.
If you don't get to the finish line, you'll never know.
You'll never know what's there waiting for you.
What's there waiting for you.
So you have to continue.
You said a lot of great quotes today.
Yeah. I'm this coder. I'm the Facebook coder.
Oh, that's right.
I'm always writing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, as woman to woman, you're there, and I applaud you for having me.
Thank you.
Just to encourage me. Because you see, sometimes all we need is encouragement.
That's
somebody to
right.
believe or to help or to just put little, gas behind the tail.
Yes.
You know what I mean? A lot of people.
My girl is dropping some juice, some knowledge, some jewels.
Like a lot of people is very envious of others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Unfortunately.
People, you're in
Unfortunately.
like for me, people call me and say, Madonna, you have a link? And I'm like, yo, I'm going to give the number, but don't call my name.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, networking is so important.
Very important.
And it's so important to just help somebody else.
Mm-hmm. And I don't forget. That's one thing about me. I will never forget any opportunity who was done for me. I try to just make sure I tell them I love them and give them back. I love you, Madonna. Diva Madonna, I love you. You're great.
And your spirit, listen, you smile all the time, and that's what keeps everything.
Like you, Missy.
No, I'm saying. But let me tell you about that word, that smile.
Yeah.
That smile is going to keep you living forever. Do you know why? Because it takes less stress on your heart.
Amen. Thank you.
A lot of people is too grumpy.
Yeah.
They're too mean. They have the world on. Check it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have to smile. That's what keeps you alive.
Very true.
Even if there's nothing to smile about. always just be jolly. That's what ends those sick brains up even forever and being young. And I want to be forever young. I'm not trying to be old.
That's just hot and sexy. That hot and sexy picture. How many people shared the picture with you in the Bentley? I was like, but the Diva, this picture.
Donald Trump. Donald Trump is pissing me off. Really, I mean, I really like it, man, but the thing's insane in the news. It's just like
that's a whole different. Yeah, it is.
We need a whole day to talk about him.
Yes.
Yeah, but big up to him, you know. I mean, yeah, it's like really.
Too much.
I'm like, really, Donald? Did you really say that?
So after the IED, this big, huge event, I know your head probably is still only in that space.
God.
What's next? What is next?
Well,
for Diva Madonna.
I have because I like to work with kids and I do the kids show. So I'm thinking of doing my kids show this year because I like to work with kids. I just think there's so much talent, and worse for me, I think there's so much talent in the in the more urban communities, but we don't find them.
Right.
You know what I mean? But the problem I have is with the parent. They'd rather spend $100 on a cell phone than take the $100 and go check out their kid in a casting or get their kids in something. And I really have a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the kids need something. They have doing nothing. You go to the party, they're so mature. The music. The poor kid is like living in an adult world.
Let us know when you have the kid.
Yeah,
if you decide to do that.
I'm definitely going to be doing that. But after the 12, I'm going to take a little rest.
Of course.
I need to rest. Since my surgery, I've not rested.
Yeah.
I've been on the plane. I've been everywhere. So I think my body is like popping down now.
So who's your team? You want to big up your team?
Okay, so I want to big up my sponsors first. So I want to big up Glisley Hair, and they're in the Bronx, over there by Boston Roll. Okay. Fabulous Hair. I'm wearing their hair right now.
We both wear the hair.
Jermaine and Tiana and the whole crew.
Okay.
And then we have Dumpling Shop. You know, those guys support me 1,000%.
Are they listening to the interview?
I hope they are, because trust me, them dumplings.
Sorry, I'm like you said dumplings, so I just figured the pans.
Yes.
One more pot or two more pots.
Dumpling Shop. Shout out to Dumpling Shop. Then we have Kelly's Wedding Decor. There's a company from Washington, D.C., and they're coming up to decor the Radisson Hotel. Shout out to them. And then we have, yourself. We have Sim. We have the Ira Jam team coming through. We have Caribbean Television Network, who's always been my supporter. Shout out to my PR, Jenny. We have the Upper Room, which
so you do have a team. You have your PR.
I have a lot of people who are helping out and doing stuff. Trust me, a lot of people is helping me, whether it's a gift bag sponsor or products or something.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
and you're the ones who reached out to your sponsors.
No, people always they reach out. I have Jacqueline Saldana from Miami who's flying in to dress this trophy model. She's paying her own way.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I have Florin. He's a Nigerian designer who's host. So people know their award comes with a lot of planetary, and they want.
That's awesome.
I'm really happy for that.
What are you going to do in that day?
Well, I know I have to do the red carpet, so I'm not going to try to be too busy. I'm trying to get things.
You're going to do interviews?
6. So I'm going to be maybe 1 or 2 interviews, and again get my other assistant to do interviews. And I'll be doing the show. I have to make sure it runs properly. Shout out
stage
to
managing.
Ricky. Yeah, stage managing. Make sure everything comes. I have a dancer from a little boy Douglas.
Yeah, shout out to Doug.
Yeah, he is on Kinky Boots. One of the lead. He played lead Kinky Boots, and he will be performing in Chicago from Miami.
Sounds amazing. It's going to be archived.
Yes, you will definitely see it, and we have a lot of media who will be there. Channel 12 did an interview with me, News 12, a month ago.
Right, I saw that News 12 interview. Excellent job. You look beautiful.
Thank you. So there will be a lot of media coming out. I mean, my event does carry a lot of media.
Yeah.
I don't have to even call them. They sign up.
You said a lot of quotes. Any final words, or how can people get in touch with you, or the ticket information?
Okay, so for ticket information, the tickets are $100, and the ticket information 347-302-1687. If you want to go online and purchase, type in 2015 ID Awards on Eventbrite. All the information.
What's the phone number again?
347-302-1687. and go on Eventbrite and type in ID Awards 2015, and you can purchase online. Tickets are going very fast, so I know in the middle of the week I might not have tickets because it's not like a big all. It just caters for a certain amount of people.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for being here. We have the news coming up.
Thank you for having me. Linkage, big up to Linkage every time.
We love you, Diva Madonna. Make sure you stay connected.
Guys, stay Nicole. Check her out, check out her music, and thanks for having an awesome show.
Thank you. Love you. Beautiful. Miss Mars will be here with the news.
On Linkage Radio.
Good evening, I am Carla Morris and this is your news from Jamaica and across the globe. The news is brought to you by Sundial Traditional Herbal Products since 1979. Original organic maroon recipe, 100% natural to heal, strengthen, cleanse, rejuvenate. Bring your body back to its original state of good health. Consultation on any form of illness at 3609 Boston Road, Bronx, New York. Telephone 718-798-3962 and fax 718-798-1263. And 538 Jerusalem Avenue, Uniondale, New York. Telephone 516-564-8197. Or email sundalherbs@aol.com. Log on to the website www.sundalherbs.com. Sundal Herbs, if it's ital, it's vital. If it's no dull, it's fatal. And Citywide Super Laundry Center serving the community for almost 20 years with a wide variety of laundry products. Same-day wash and fold service, nice and clean to your satisfaction. Customer attendant always on duty, courteous and friendly, ready to serve you. Go on over to 277 East 3rd Street, Mount Vernon, New York, or call them now at 918-663-1738. Now for the details. Some Jamaican $18 million were paid out to squatters in Tivoli Gardens following the May 2010 operation to apprehend Christopher Dudiscoke. Permanent Secretary in the Labour and Social Security Ministry, Colette Roberts Risdon, testified that Jamaica $92.8 million was paid out to people whose dwellings and other properties were lost or damaged for funeral expenses and to vendors at the Coronation Market. But on the cross-examination from Linton Gordon, the attorney representing the Jamaica Defence Force, it was shown that $18 million was paid out to people who said they were squatting at a government's property on a Mackenzie Drive. During his questioning, Tivoli Inquiry Commission Chairman Sir David Simmons commented, "Let the JDF proceed, don't assist the poor people." But Gordon said that it was not his angle. He later highlighted, using a document he had, that money was paid out to people from Mackenzie Drive with foreign numbers. However, this fell flat as